All right, man. It's time we have a conversation. Too long, too many years pass where we just don't, real shit, we just don't talk as men. We sit out here, we move strong, we do stay strong, we do everything we can for our family, and we move in a way where we only worrying about how everybody else feel. I spent literally the last 29 years. 29 years. I'm 48 right now. From the time I was 19 years old, I've been taking care of my family. I went to the military. Once I failed at college the first time, I went straight to the military. Well, not straight, but I made it there. Thankfully, during one of my most treacherous times of life, the hardest time in life. I'm walking down Broadway in Camden. I just came from Philly. Everything I had was gone. Fuckers stole my money. They stole my jerseys. And the thing about it is, these aren't just jerseys like people buy jerseys to wear and shit. These was my jerseys. Shit I earned. My stamp on them. So why the fuck are people walking around with shit it is what it is. But people gonna take your shit. That's just life. Hell, when I was 14, Ms. Mack, Falls home I was at, she used to lock me out. And it wasn't her fault. Rules are rules. Her rules was you had to be in her house before 8 o'clock. I was never going to be in her house before 8 o'clock. So I had to make other arrangements. And those arrangements led me to staying at a little joint on Front Street. I'm out Front Street with all the crackheads. But even the crackheads didn't steal my shit. But a motherfucker whose blood to me did. That's life. People going to take from you. You just can't have those people around you. You got to make sure that you put yourself in situations where people can't take from you and people can't set you up. That's the way I grew up. So in my mind, all I can do is just keep coming out here and taking care of my family, making sure my brothers and sisters good. And mainly was my brothers. I mean, it's messed up. I didn't bring my sisters with me because it's hard for me as a man to say, don't do this, when they see me bringing somebody different to the crib every night. So if I'm out here wilding out, how can I tell my sisters not to be out here to be whores? When that's what the men like me was looking for. And it's crazy. It's crazy to think right now, even at 48, I've never really been in a relationship. I had relationships with my kid's mom, well, my daughter's mom through the pregnancy and up to my daughter's about 1. My daughter's about to be 19 now. And during those times, I dealt with people, but it was never a relationship because at 2 years old, I gave somebody a chance. They mistreated my daughter. So it was no way I was ever going to put my children in a room where they could possibly be mistreated. Thankfully, my son was always treated good for the most part. But for some reason, when it comes to little girls, women have, I don't know. It is what it is. People going to be who they going to be. But that's not what this is about. This is about, it's time to start having communications talk with kids. It really is. I thought that my goal is to make sure that as many kids as possible get to live a life outside of the life they live. To see things they never get to see. Because so many times, so many people never get the opportunity to leave where they come from. Hell, if my dad hadn't died, I may have never left Philly. I came over to Jersey and shit at 13 when I was in Jersey. I'm thinking that, it's crazy. Like, the way they live over here, you don't see rats in the street and shit. You don't see, like, all kind of crazy shit. Like, and I say this because, listen, before I turned 10 years old, I had been stabbed, I had been robbed, and I've been shot. That's West Philly. That's West Philly for you. So, outside of that, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep moving. That's just part of life. Shit happens. You can't let whatever happened to you keep you in where you at. Because if you stay where you at, you ain't going to get where you got to go. So you got to keep up and keep moving, man. Life is hard. Life hard for everybody. And I hear people all the time, well, this. You're just lucky. Ain't no fucking luck in life. You make your luck. Because at the end of the day, had I stayed where I was at, I wouldn't be where I am today. I can't be here talking right now. Had I stayed where I was at, if I said, fuck it, this life, it's going to be what it's going to be. I ain't going to never get shit. I ain't never going to be shit. If I listened to that rhetoric, I would not be here right now. They don't want to see us grow. They don't want to see us succeed. That's what they want us to do. They want us to stay right where we at in our communities, robbing and killing each other. They love that shit. And on some real shit, the craziest part about that, when I was part of that community, I got the most love in my life. When I was out there making people cry, everybody loved me. When people could get on the phone and call me, I got this problem, I got that problem, they love me. And then they say, hey, I didn't know he was going to do that. You know when you made that call what the fuck was going to happen. You already knew what was going to happen. It's the part of society that people don't want to talk about because they say, hey, oh, he a crash out, he this and that. But you make these people do these things, then you say, hey, I didn't know. When you got somebody who's going through mental issues as a kid, they going to do all kind of things. And that's why I see now it's so important. Because I know it's a few kids, you know. It's kids I've given up on. And I see few, not many, who just go ahead and succeed. And I love to see it. And that made me think, though, you shouldn't give up. But at the same time, it's not much as one person can do. I'm only one man. And my time is limited. And I can't continue to take away from kids who trying for a kid who I know can do something well, but he's not trying. But so what I need, and what this is all about, is other brothers stepping up. We need more black men to start talking to these kids. We need more black men investing into these kids. We need more black men talking about life is better than just being a crash out here dying and going to jail at 20 years old. These kids don't even get the chance to experience life right now. And I remember having this conversation when my cousin got locked up. He was 16. And I remember his aunt was saying, hey, no, y'all out here enjoying your lives. He's stuck behind bars every day of his life. And this is exactly what I said. Well, he ain't like girls when he was out here. Because all he wanted to do was be in the streets. He wanted everybody to know he had a gun. He went to jail because he decided to shoot a gun on a down south corner, which is basically a suburban corner. You down south, it wasn't the same. They don't stand on corners like we did in the hood. They don't be outside all day, and they damn sure don't know that if you shoot a gun outside, the cops is coming. So with him being basically a kid, like, yes, he grew up and was born in Camden, New Jersey, but his mom kept him in the house. She did right. Like, she did the right thing. She kept him in the house. She always kept him in the activity. She kept him busy. And busy is the best thing you could do for these kids. I always, to this day, feel like I took my son's childhood from him. Now, let my son tell it, he loved the way he was raised. It's just, you know, at some point you get tired of it. Like, I got you working out 6 days a week. Every weekend, when you're not working out on a weekend, you at a tournament. It's just you staying busy. You don't get opportunity to really explore life. You get to have all these things good for you out here. Like, for instance, you get to be in the house with boys, because I bring kids to the house, make sure you got people at the house at all time to play with and shit like that and work out with. You get to go play in tournaments. You get to win championships. And that stuff is all fun, but it's not fun when it's all you doing. As a kid, you want to, because I know me, and that's the problem. I raised my son based on what I didn't want from him was what I had. And my dad was a good man, but he wasn't a great man. He was a great father, because to me, a lot of things in me right now is based on things my dad told me as a kid, where I'm like, why are you telling me this? Like, for instance, I used to say, I would much rather get an ass whooping than have to sit there and listen to this man talk for 2 hours. It's nothing in my life right now that I wouldn't give to be able to talk to my dad for 2 hours right now. It's nothing. Because at the end of the day, that man wasn't lecturing me. He wasn't preaching to me. He was educating me. And the best part about it is the things he taught me stayed with me and is in my mind to this day. Like, you can't go out here and just freestyle life. Like, we as men got to step up for these kids. And it's hard because so many kids, especially these kids coming from single parent homes, they've been hurt so many times, they don't know how to trust a man. because their mom don't know how to trust a man, so therefore the sons don't know how to trust a man, because the men who's supposed to be there for them are the men who always walking away. Like, you see, oh, I'll be there. I'm gonna come and bring you this, and then here it is. And on some real shit, I never understood this until I experienced it with my son. My son, mom, she, it is what it is. Life is life. She had my son. She couldn't take my son to her house because she had a man. That you can't take another man's baby to the house with your man when it's not his kid. So, my son got to live with me his entire life. And that was the biggest blessing for me, myself. Because prior to having kids, I was mentally unstable. But fatherhood going to do one or two things for you. It's going to make you run from your responsibility, or it's going to make you run towards them. And thankfully, my son made me run towards my responsibilities. Like, me running towards my son made me the best version of me. I mean, I got to enjoy life. I got to touch so many minds. Like, literally, I got to mold minds of young men who I look up now to see graduating from college, which is the best thing in life. Like, to me, is nothing better than getting to see a kid graduate. Like, you just don't understand. Like, I can't explain it. I seriously cannot explain it. Like, I got to watch these kids. I got to watch them. Like, I watched a kid. So I'm be all over the place, but we gonna get there. It's gonna be one step at a time. But I want y'all to know what this is about. This right here, this is me being me, and I don't know how much time I got left. I just know I have lived a lot longer than I'm going to live. Like, I've been here 48 years. I would be happy and thankful if I can get 40 more. But after you get in your late 80s, it's downhill. That's just real. Like, being in the work field I am in social services, I got to see this firsthand. Deterioration of the mind once you get in your 80s, it is inevitable. Nobody can ever, I don't care what you are, how rich you are, nobody has ever defeated Father Time in all the time of mankind. So I don't plan on being the one to do it. I know right now, and I'm defining the age gap right now because I know I don't look nowhere near 48. Hell, my dad died at 32, and all my life I thought he was in his 50s. Because, I mean, thankfully, I didn't get his height, but I also didn't get his hair. Because all my life, my man never had no hair right here. Like, all this was gone. And, he wears kufi, so you couldn't tell he didn't have hair right here because he had, the kufi covered, so all you see is this. You see the joint right here, so you don't know that he don't have hair. But thankfully, I got my mom hair, but unfortunately, I also got her short legs. So, take the good with the bad. And the funniest part about all this, because I didn't grow up with my mom, my son didn't grow up with his mom. And when I saw my mom, like really saw my mom, like, oh, she came like right here. And I'm like, shit, it could have been a lot worse. And that's when I started complaining. Like, and also, like, I see it all the time. Like, there's a lot of people a lot shorter than 5'10". Like, well, I'm 5'9.93 centimeters. I'm just under 5'10". But there's a lot of people a lot shorter than me. So, hey, it could have been worse. I'm not complaining. The happiest part of life for me is my son is taller me. At least my son made it to the 6 feet club. I didn't, but hey, at least he did. But nah, seriously, this right here, this is gonna be a brother check-in. It's time for us, you see all these things like, all right, yeah, they gotta check in here. You gotta check in, you gotta pay, you gotta do all that shit, man. Let's get past that. It's time for us to check in with each other and really help each other. I can't be everywhere. I love the fact that I got to work with kids and actually build these kids up from the ground up. I love that. And I also feel bad about the kids I turned away because I didn't have the time to work with my kids and others. So it was selfish on a level that, to me, I justified by saying, well, my son is this age, so anybody older than him is not going to be a priority. Now, my little cousin Damon, we had to get the group for him too. So, I didn't have it the way I needed to do for them what I did for the group that came after. Like, The kid Caleb Alexander, college graduate, Williamstown High School, was I think one of two kids on that team to get a scholarship. He went to St. Andrews, and everybody's trying to figure out how this kid get a scholarship. He didn't even do nothing, but he worked his ass off. I watched this kid run, I think with like a 5.0640, and we got that joint down to a 4.58. He put on about 30 pounds of muscle. Like, he put the work in. So when you put the work in, things gonna work out. When you don't, you're gonna see the consequences of not doing what you need to do. Because that's one thing as men. We need to work out. We need to, and I just learned that myself. Like, I didn't get back into the gym until 3 months ago. Like, I spent the last 20 years helping others, but not helping myself. I spent the last 20 years pouring into everybody else, but not pouring into me. I never poured into me. I poured into everybody except for me. And now that's what this is all about. It's time I pour into myself. It's time that I give me what I gave everyone else. But on top of me doing that, I want to get this free game out. Because in life, we get opportunities to walk a path. This is just my opinion. We get two paths. You can go right or left. Now, the consequences of the walk you take is going to be different depending on which path you take. For instance, when I came back to Jersey that day, mad fire coming out my eyes, ready to kill anything in sight that I didn't like, I had two choices. I could have stopped and listened to that man trying to talk to me about the military when I was a self-militant man at that time, believing, because when you grow up in Islam, you're never going to the military. Like, you taught to fight against everything that the military stands for. And I didn't realize until I got there that the military is a lot bigger than just what we think it is. The military builds you up and builds you into men. Like, that's where I got the discipline I needed. Like, I always had the ability to think. I always had the ability to see things in a broader stroke than most people. Like, most people I grew up with, I see things coming before they come, which is how I survived so many years. And now it led me to be a loner, and I'm thankful for that because, hey, man, I don't like a lot of movies, but one movie and one line that always stuck with me that was the realest part I ever seen on TV, even though, to me, the movie might not have been that real. And I ain't going, everybody's craft is different, and I respect art. So I do want to be clear. It's no hate in my heart. There's no hate in my heart, but I don't agree with everything, and I'm not supposed to. But when my man said, love can get you killed, that's the realest line in life. And this doesn't resonate with everyone, because everyone don't experience it the same way. But where I come from, love is what would get these guys killed. Because we see it now. How many people are going to jail because they set somebody up? They are now locking up these little girls. These little girls, 15 to 18, 20 years old, are going to jail for setting dudes up. And you know why? Because men love pussy. And love will get you fucking killed. Because while you chasing pussy, it's setting you up. But you know what don't set you up? It's the ones chasing you. And I know, I've heard this many times in many situations, everybody can't do everything. But one thing that's clear and one thing that's sure, I don't care how fat you are. I don't care how ugly you are. I care about none of that. You get to that bag, you can have anybody you want. Well, not anybody, but damn near. You might not be able to get the one you want, but you can damn sure find somebody that reminds you of her that's going to give you everything you need. Now, like I said, that's free game. Y'all don't have to chase it. Because when you chase your dreams and you chase your dreams, your goals, I promise you, that's going to chase you. You ain't got to chase her. Listen, she's going to slow down your process. Because while you chasing her, somebody else is out here grabbing the shit that you should be getting. So don't chase her. Because anything you chase is running away from you. And if it's running away from you, it's not made for you. So don't chase what's not yours. Go get what's yours, my brother. And stop chasing what's not. Stop chasing fame. Stop chasing women. Stop chasing lifestyles. Let's live in reality, and you can have, I promise you, you can have anything you want out here. I tell myself every day, I wake up thankful, and I tell myself, I love myself. Now, hey, look at me. What is not to love? That's life. That's part of it. But you got to love yourself first before the world can love you. And I've been all over the world. I've been in different parts of the world. Like, seriously, I've been all over. I've been in 39 countries. Been all over the United States of America. And, there's still a lot of places I haven't been. But I have no desire because I've been everywhere that I ever dreamed of being. Every place I ever wanted to go, I went to. And the one thing that's common in every place I've been, I received love. The only place, well, there's no place I don't, but when I made my transition in 2007, April 21st, 2007 changed my life forever. April 21st, 2007, I lost my brother. When he died, part of me didn't die. Just part of me was hurt and damaged. But the one thing that we always knew, we was going to live within each other. Because literally 2 weeks before he died, 19 years as of yesterday, excuse me. Yeah, see, this shit hurts to this day. 19 years later, this shit still hurt like it was yesterday. But we have to move past our pain and keep on striving to be great. Because my brother, he the reason why I'm sitting here right now. I would not be sitting here talking to any of y'all right now, in my opinion, if not for my brother. Because I was put in a crime that I didn't do. And I stand by that. I was no angel. I did a lot of things I shouldn't have done when I was younger. But this time, it wasn't me. But because somebody said it was, they was coming for me. And my brother said, you know what? You the only one got a chance to make it out here. You the smartest motherfucker I know. So you got to go make something out yourself. Because you got the opportunity to do it. We can't. So you got to go out there and live for us. You got to get up out of here. You the only way we can get out these streets. So he said, it's me. It wasn't you. It was me. They had the wrong brother. And granted, with a good lawyer, you can beat damn near any charge in Philly. That's just reality. Well, it used to be. This part of Philly is a lot different. And I'm seeing it. And this was got me here today. I see too many of our kids in Philly just crashing out. I mean, I see it all over the country too, because you see in Florida, the boy in Florida, which is crazy. Like, I don't even want to get into that, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. People going to have their opinions, and my opinion is always going to be this, no matter what the circumstance. If you play in them damn streets, you got to live by the street rules. You can't be out here talking to the cops and playing gangster. Pick a lane. Stay in it. You can't play two lanes. You can't serve two gods. You can't play two lanes. And furthermore, the greatest thing the devil ever did was taught the world he didn't exist. The problem today is everybody want to be on here famous. Like, people going to say for me, oh, he on here trying to be social media famous. I don't care about no goddamn fame. Fame gets you killed out here. Because when you got something that everybody want and everybody see, they coming for you, dog. That's just reality. It's a reason why everywhere I go, everywhere I live, you never see me. Like, I remember when I bought a crib in 2009, they were like, why you not staying there? Because they can't come put the cameras on until next week. I'm not staying in no house without no alarm, no cameras. Like, if you're gonna come for me, you're gonna come for me. But you ain't come for me without me seeing you first. And that's just my reality. Like, same thing with my kids. Oh, y'all think y'all got alarms on y'all windows because is a alarm company that's gonna do it? No, y'all have alarms on y'all windows because I climbed into windows of little girls' houses when I was a teenager. Ain't nobody climbing in my motherfucking house. Y'all gonna work for that pussy. Y'all ain't come stealing shit in my crib. You gotta work for it. And that's my point of life. When you work for it, you have anything you want. But back to Sarge, like I said, man, my heart forever. And to this day, our hearts still beat together. He might not be here in physical form, but he here with me. He here everything I do. Everything I do in life, I think about what this man did for me. He was the only person in life I trusted. Like, I trusted many, but he the only one who never validated that trust. In my entire life, my brother was the only one who never violated my trust. And I can say my dad too, but to me, I didn't like the way my dad moved. Like, you can't be friends with everybody. I don't give a fuck family or not. You can't be friends with people who hate you. You can't be friends with people who don't show you love. And we gonna get into all this shit, but just a quick snippet. As a 13-year-old kid in foster care, I didn't grow up with my mom's family, but they know we family. I go to your house. Oh, nah, come back another time. You can't come in today. All right, can I get a sandwich, please? Nah, we ain't got it. I don't care if you give me a goddamn toast with butter on it. That would have been better than nothing because I wasn't eating out here. And now I'm going in the store and I'm taking shit now. But now there's something wrong with me. I don't have $1 in my pocket. My fucking stomach is touching my back. As y'all can see, it's no longer the issue. But still, I'm hungry. I'm starving. And I can't even get a sandwich from a family member. Which is why I do what I do. I give to these kids to, one, make up for the pain I might have caused somebody else's kid back in the day. I was an asshole. I remember, so when I was out at the foster home, I'm at East Camden Middle. I don't know if it's still East Camden Middle, but because when I came, I was in East Camden. You know, my people was from North Camden mostly. I was in East Camden Middle because I was staying at the Westfield Acres. We had lunch, and I'm taking people lunches. And I'll never forget the kid rubbing his stomach and crying. Like, to this day, man, that shit hurt my heart just because I made somebody feel like that. Like, that's some fucked up shit. But when hurt people is going to always hurt people, and that's why we got to heal this world, man. And we got to start with us. I can't worry about what somebody's doing in somebody else's community because everything going on right now is not about us, and it's not my fight. This political shit is not for me. I'm not a political figure. No matter how many times people say that, oh, you should do that. Nah, that's not my walk of life. That's not my path. I'm not able to walk this path where I got to depend on people who I'm not going to agree with in life to put me in position. So that's not my walk. It's so many things I passed up in life and I continue to pass up because it doesn't satisfy what I need personally. And that's what life is about. I know I've been all over the place, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this thing now because I've been talking y'all ears off if you still here, which I know most people probably dipped out already. The women came in, saw my smile and was, all right, ain't nobody trying to hear this fucking uplifting shit. They want to hear me get on here and say, let's go kill a motherfucker. That's what y'all want to hear, but that's not happening. Stop killing motherfuckers. How about that? That's what we need to say, and that's what we're going to preach out here. Stop killing each other. Start working with each other. Like, just because he from fucking 4 blocks away don't mean that y'all got a beef. And that's how they want us. They want us divided. They want us separated. Because one of my famous quotes, you know, my man Albert Mitchell stole my quote. He set me up. He really set me up, you know what I mean? He brought me in the NAACP to come around and speak. I go speak at all these events as a kid. You know, you got a pretty face, athletic body. You can go ahead and get the young people. And it wasn't, and you know what they did? They wasn't trying to get the young boys, which even though a lot of young boys, you know, come run up happy to see you because they see a young black dude up there talking. But the reason why the boys want to come, because they see all the girls is coming. And that's what they did. Like, that's how fucked up it is. They take kids and they sell the kids' sexuality as a young teen. Because they know the way to get your message out here was always through the women. So if you bring a young me, if I'm looking at like this at 48, imagine what I looked like when I was 15. You bring me there to speak, it's going to, bring the women, the young ladies, and the young ladies going to bring the young boys. That's just how it go in life. And this is why they try so hard to break down our women, because they know if you tear apart the women, the men cannot become powerful beings walking this earth. We can't be powerful without our women. The black woman is the one person in this world who can uplift and build and create a phenomenal black man. It's just life of reality. But in closing, I just want to say this. This is us divided. Yeah, it make a loud sound. It make impact. It can. So when I hit it, you can feel it right here. So you can feel it right there, but all this right here, it's still cool. No damage. This is us together. This whole fucking hand is on fire right now. Because together, we are a force that can't be fucking stopped. Stop letting these motherfuckers divide you from your people. We got to stay together. We got to work together. We can't get shit accomplished by fighting amongst each other and putting down our people. We come in so many shades of colors and ethnicity for a reason. Everybody tried to delude us and pollute our minds and make us believe that we couldn't be anything. But I promise you, in my 48 years on this earth, I learned we can be whatever we want to be. You want to be an NBA player? Well, you gonna have to do more work than anybody walking this earth, depending on how tall you are. You get better opportunities, but you still got to work hard to get there. It's possible, though. I don't personally know little Isaiah Thomas, but he made it. Spud Webb made it. So don't tell me your height is a restriction. Kemba Walker, one of the greatest players in history. Like, he wasn't the biggest dude, but that man gonna go get a bucket. Wasn't nobody gonna stop Kemba from getting a bucket. So you can be who you want to be. You want to go to NFL? Hell, 6 of my first cousins went there. I ain't saying they did it easily, but they made it because they worked hard. And I'm watching kids even right now as we speak. Excuse me. Rasheed Flemings playing with the Suns right now. Listen, that kid worked his ass off. It's nobody I know, personally, nobody, that worked harder than he did. He worked out. He went to class. He read his Bible. Played his video games. And eventually hung out with his girl. That's his life. And that's a fulfilling life. He doing a game, the thing that he loves. He get to play video games, We as men love it. I still at 48 play video games. I be in here playing 2K8 college basketball on the Xbox 360 to this day. Hey, and I just found something new in there because I had completed every, I've been playing it for 20 years. I better had completed damn near everything on the game. But one thing I didn't complete was, it was the one package of things. You had to create your own university. So I just started over. So I'm back in 2008 with Sergeant Elite University. Sergeant Elite Technical School. But let me stop messing with y'all. Seriously, I'm up out of here because I'll be running my mouth all fucking day. Seriously, real shit though. This is a brother check-in. Brothers, check in with me. Ladies, I can give you advice on your kids, but that's it. I'm not on here looking for dates or nothing like that. And I'm not looking to date you. And that's the problem that we have in a community where we do get people out here who have the idea of helping people, but instead of helping people, they help themselves. And I've been through this as a coach. I cannot go out here and deal with a parent and expect the kid to still want to play for me. That's not how it works. You got to pick one. You want the mom or you want the kid. You can't have both. So you got to decide whether you want to be a part of that child's path or the mom's ass. You can't have both. Unless it was already something that you was with the mom and then you start working with the kid. That's a different story. But for the most part, you got to separate the two. Because at the end of the day, when a kid trusts and respects you, the easiest way to lose that kid trust is by penetrating his mother. And a lot of dudes out here, it is what it is. Like I said, we're going to be real in here. This is going to be a real place for real people. When you a dude, well, when you not this dude, you didn't get to experience life. I done had everything I wanted in this world sexually from women. Even had a couple of diseases. By the grace of God, I never had something I couldn't give back, and I haven't had anything since the 90s, thankfully. And my goal is to make sure I continue this path, and it's hard out here, because I was speaking with somebody a little while ago, and they told me women they have, and like I said, we everywhere today, but we're going to get on a subject, and we're going to stay on that subject. I'm going to stop skipping around the place. You're going to get the origin stories in the next one. But, so they said. See, I didn't forgot where I was at that fast. What the hell? I'm 48 now, man. I'm getting old. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing it. But I'm gonna leave y'all for real now. I'm gonna close it out with this one. Like, seriously. That sounds good. I'm gonna close it out with this one. Check it out. We get this life and we gotta live it. And we gotta go out here and stop trying to profit on the backs of everybody looking for our help. I can't tell you I'm going to be able to help everybody, but I can promise you I'm going to be here to guide everybody. And that means we can socialize through social media. We can get to where you need to be to help your child. But I'm not going to be able to be hands-on with every child. That's what I can't do again. Because that's the whole point of this. 29 years I gave to this game. 29 years I gave to being a parent, being a big brother, a father figure. 29 years. And I don't want to go back to the 19-year-old me who was just out here running the street looking for something to slip in every night. I don't want to be that man no more. And that's what the point I was making earlier that I forgot. But a lot of guys don't get that opportunity to go out there and deal with multiple women, so they now in their 40s trying to achieve things they couldn't do as a teenager. That's living backwards, but that's their path, that's their life. I'm just thankful for the path I got to take in life. But I'm here. We got to change things, man. Our future is dying. Our children are dying. We losing this battle to the street. The streets is winning more battles. And we going to do the poetry thing too, man. I'm telling you, I'll be all over the place, but y'all got to see it, man. My poem, Cracking the Block, was used by Darwin Miner, my mentor, one of the many mentors I had in this life. I wrote a poem for him to read to the kids when I was over in Iraq. When I was in Iraq, I started reading and writing because, you had time on your hand. We might go out at night and do what we do. Y'all call it drilling out here today. But we drilled in another way in the military. And that's my thing. If y'all want to go on drills to the military. Get paid for your time. Get a team behind you that's always going to stand by you and ride with you. Hey, get a future. You get a free education. Trust me, you want that. This shit is high as hell. College is high. So you get that free education. And you just go to the cheap schools. Don't go to these fucking fancy schools. That shit gonna eat through that fund, and now here you are paying out your pocket. That's stupid. You get housing. They give you a house. Don't go out there and get married for that extra 8, 9, I don't know what it is now in the BAH. It wasn't much. But people out here getting married for extra $500 to me was insane. When once you get promoted to a certain level, you get that anyway. Back then, once you made E5 status, you was straight. I was 20 years old as an E5 driving in a brand new Navigator in a Mercedes. You couldn't tell me shit. People swore I was out there still hustling. I'm getting investigated by the military just because I'm out here living the life. Like I said, you can have everything you want. It's not one car I never had that I wanted. Not one. I never wanted a Bentley, but I didn't have that. I wouldn't pay that much. I'm even now at 48. I was ready to go get another Navigator. Then I'm like, nah, I can't justify spending $100,000 on a car. That don't make sense. That's stupid. I'm gonna go ahead and drive the $32,000 on GMC. It's a lot smaller, but hey, it's getting me everywhere I need to be. It's brand new. It's good for me. And also, ain't too many people riding up on you trying to rob you in the GMC. Now, when I step out, different thing, but we not there. Seriously, I'm out of here, man. I'll be going all day, man. This is what happened. So this is really the end. Seriously, this is what happened when you put a single man in front of a phone. Like really, when he ain't got nobody else to talk to, we gonna come talk to each other like this. So whether y'all watch it or not, this is me, and this is my therapy session to myself, and my opportunity to help people. I want to help anybody who need help. I can't be in your city. I can't be in your house. But they got these phones now where we can be on here talking to FaceTime. We can do so many things. And I know it's a lot harder to reach your mind from the phone. It is. It's much easier to do it hands-on. But my life has taught me I can't be hands-on with everyone. So I'm going to do it through the phone. So through this phone, I'm going to be here. And I'm just looking for my community of people, because I can't sit here and continue to watch so many of our kids get sucked up in the system. I just watched my little cousin who I never got to meet in person. Like for the last 20 years, I just seen pictures, because I stayed out the way. I go to Philly more than people know. I go get something to eat all the time. Like me and my son got the tradition. Y'all know, y'all see. Listen, my man Dope North Camden Dope. Like my man, he been hooking my head up for the last 2 decades. So people talk about men can't commit to anything. I've been having the same barber for over 20 years. I go to the same barber. Think that's damn. I guess that's it. That's the only thing I've been loyal to. That's fucked up. Well, no. We ain't gonna end on that one, because I never been a cheater. Now, I dealt with a lot of women who cheated on their man, but that wasn't my fault. I was at fault, but I wasn't the one cheating. I just want to be clear about that. It's not right either way. I still was wrong. I was absolutely still wrong, because I had my rule. As long as she wasn't married, she was available. And that should tell you men something. That's one thing I always said, because a lot of dudes will get on the phone and call you. You want me to leave her alone, you better put a ring on her hand and marry her. You want your girl to be safe out here, marry her. Because a predator like me was going, hey, predators need prey. That's the unfortunate part of life in reality. And that's what we're going to speak here. We're going to always speak about facts and real shit. I'm not going to sell y'all no dreams. I'm not going to sell y'all no fantasies. It's just going to be me on the side of this aisle talking for anywhere from 15 to 45 minutes, because I'm going to cut myself off at that point. But yeah, I just want to say, in reality, it's too many people out here going through mental issues and dealing with mental trauma, but they have nobody to turn to. I want to be that person that you can turn to. And on God, I promise from the bottom of my heart, this isn't about money. You will never have to pay me $1. And I mean, all the kids in my program, and that's what people didn't understand. You can't compete with free. And on top of free, you getting the best services possible, but it's costing you nothing. Because Sergeant Leak isn't about making money. It's about empowering the community the way I was empowered by my brother Sarge. He made sure I got out the hood. And now I have to go out here and make sure other brothers do. Because like I said, I saw my cousin on Instagram and never saw him in real life. And now he about to go to jail for the next 20 to 40 years of his life. We got to help each other. I'm out here helping kids on a daily basis, but I don't help the people who share my blood because they live in a community that I no longer associate with. So this is going to be my way of reaching out and meeting everybody where they are. Everybody have a great night. I appreciate the ones that stood around and hear me ramble for the last 45 minutes. And this is Real Talk. And we about to have real talks out here, real communication. And this is free game from Sarge. Come get it.